Hey guys, welcome to today's tutorial. We are going to be looking at how to transform your Windows 11 desktop looks to this. We are going to be transforming the desktop from this. I'm going to provide a couple of skins. I'll provide these skins. I'll put the links in the description for these skins and the wallpapers. So before we start, we're going to be using Rainmeter. If you don't know Rainmeter is an application that we use to enhance our Windows 11 desktop. So in order to download Rainmeter, go to Google Chrome, type in Rainmeter, enter, then continue to that link. So if you look at this website, it's the official website for Rainmeter. You can see we have different skins. So what we are going to do, you're going to go ahead and click download. So when you click download, as simple as that, when it is done downloading, you're going to go ahead and open, run. Let us install now Rainmeter. Okay. Then click on standard installation. Next. 64-bit. If you have computer is 64-bit. Then launch Rainmeter on startup. Yes, I would recommend that. Install. Okay, we move on. Finish installing. Okay. Now when you finish installing Rainmeter, you're going to have something like this on your desktop. This is Rainmeter. This is how it looks like. Okay. Now in order to access Rainmeter settings, you can either right click on any of these. Then you go to Rainmeter, you look for the manage. You can go to settings. So the best way to access it is going to be go to your quick setting icons. Click on this icon. There's an icon that has this. It is Rainmeter. Click on that icon. They're going to show you the settings for Rainmeter. So we are going to be managing the different skins from this. Okay. We have the layouts, we have the game mode, we have different settings. Okay. Now by default, the first skin we have, we call them skins, is called Illustro. This is a skin that is currently available on our desktop. This one. Okay. So you see we have this. You can drag these different items for that skin of Illustro to different places. You can enhance them. You can do whatever you need. Okay. So in case we don't want a skin, you can unload. We call them unloading or loading. Okay. So we are going to start by unloading this because we don't want to use any of this. Okay. So you can either unload from this, because if I click on this arrow, active skins, they are going to show me the different active skins that are currently on the desktop. So you can see we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are the active skins on our desktop. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now, let us unload them. Maybe I'll click on clock. If you look at the clock, this is the clock here. Then I click unload. If you unload, that's how you unload it from the desktop. Then I can go and look at maybe system. This one is system. The name is system. Click on system here. Then click on it and unload. If you don't want to do that, you can also just come and right click. When you right click on any of the skins we are having, you say unload skin. Then also come to this one and unload skin. That's how you unload the different elements from the Rainmeter. Okay, that is the skin for Illustro. So under this manage Rainmeter for settings, we have different elements. So you can change drag, keep on the screen, save position, snap to edges, and favorites. All these ones apply to the different skins. Whenever you have a skin, you're supposed to use this to adjust the skins. So now for our skin that we want to work on today, we're going to be using 3 or 4 skins. So now to start with, the first thing, you're going to go to that folder, or the link that I've attached to the description. Then look for that background that we're having. So we're going to be having a background. So right click, set it as your desktop. Okay, if you see, that's the background that we are going to be using. Okay, so this is a background. Set that as your desktop first. Or another thing, you can go and look for different backgrounds from the internet. There are many backgrounds. You can go and choose different backgrounds, then you can apply different skins using the same method we are going to use. So you can practice along. Then when you get the background of your choice, you can also choose the skins of your choice using it's the same method. I'm just going to show you how to apply different techniques to come out with a very good look for your desktop. Okay, now that is our wallpaper that we've set. When you finish, another thing you want to do is to make sure that you first hide all the desktop items you have. In order to hide the desktop items, these ones, right click on your desktop, then go to show. Okay, I have something selected. Right click and then go to show. View, then go to show desktop items. Can you see this? It is right now, it is currently ticked. Okay, so make sure that you untick that. So when you untick, the desktop items are going to be hidden. You can later on bring them if you choose to. Okay, so it is easier for us to edit if we have a clean desktop. So this is how our desktop looks like. Now we are going to start loading different skins. Go to and check the skins that I provided you with in the description. Then look for the skin. We shall start now uploading one skin by one. Go and look for the skin called Soleno. I think we shall start with this one, Soleno. When you install Rainmeter, the skins by default, the icons are going to be looking like this for the different skins. So I'm going to open Soleno. You can just double click it. When you double click, you have an option, just tick everything, Soleno, apply the included layout, and then click install. As simple as that. So the moment you finish installing your skin, it is going to load. You can see it already loaded like this. Okay, now we have a lot of different skins that come along. Okay, most of them we do not want. So if you don't want a skin, just unload that skin like we said. Right click and unload skin. We shall unload that for the settings. We also don't need this. Right click and unload that. So now this is the one which I need this for, showing the days of the week. Right now, maybe you may have a different day of the week and it is showing a different day. For me, today is Tuesday, so I'm going to be having Tuesday here. If your day is maybe Monday, then it's going to be showing Monday. If your day is Wednesday, to be showing Wednesday, and to show the date and the time. Then when you finish, we have different. If you look at this one, we have different skins for different icons. Okay, so just bring them up, all of these. Okay, then we also have this. I think we do not need this one, so we shall just unload this one. We don't need it, we don't have it. Unload. In case you need it, you can use it. It is going to be useful in case maybe you are playing songs from your computer. You just have to click forward or backward, but we shall unload that because we do not need it. So unload that, and now we shall start arranging our visualizers. We call them visualizers in the Rainmeter. So we shall look, I will show you how to get different visualizers as we go along. So let us arrange our visualizers. So I'll get this one, just drag it there like that. You can drag. When I finish dragging that one, Then I'll go and look for the camera one, drag that one there. Then I'll go and look for music. I'll drag that one too. Then when you finish, you go and drag. I have Facebook. I'll go and drag that one too. Then I have email. I'll drag that one too. Then I have internet. Then I also drag that one too. Okay. Right now you can see that my desktop has changed. Like the time was from Tuesday, now it has changed to Wednesday. So now it has to change, and the design has changed to this. That's why you see I have Wednesday here. Okay. So after that one, that is all with this visualizer. The visualizers are done. Then when we finish, we are going to go and look for another skin and try to get other items from other skins. You can use different skins to come up with, like you can use different skins to come up with one maybe final look that you want. Okay, you can just go and pick different elements from the different skins. Now if you look at that, this is a Soleno skin. You see we have email. If I click on email, it is this one. If I click on the email and click on email.ini and I unload, it will unload the email. If I load, it loads the email. So all these different visualizers have a setting here. Okay, so we shall only go with that. If you want the weather, you can click on this and you load that. Okay, now we are going to go and load another skin. Let us go and load another skin. Go back to the skin that I have provided you with. Then look for the sonder. Okay, click on sonder, Rainmeter skin. Then you uncheck this, okay? Because if you check this and you say apply the included layout, add, like this one, it is going to install. Well, the moment you install your skin, it is going to by default change maybe the existing skins that we have and apply a new skin. Okay, so just uncheck that, we don't want that, then install that. Okay, now when you finish installing that, you can check your desktop. You see we have nothing, but in case you leave it checked, then you're going to end up having a disorganization that you do not want. Okay, now so go back to your Rainmeter menu. We have sonder here. So under the sonder, what are we going to look for? Let us go and look for, we have a calendar. Can you see calendar here? Okay, so when you click calendar like this and you say load, it is going to load up the calendar, which is this one. Then drag the calendar and set it to this size. Okay, when you drag the calendar, look here, in order for you to drag something, you need to make sure that this option is clicked draggable. If I uncheck this, okay, I cannot drag the calendar. Can you see that? It is no longer draggable. So you have to make sure that the calendar is what? Draggable for you to drag. But in case you don't want to, maybe you finish editing and you don't want to drag the calendar, you just have to uncheck that. Okay? Okay, let us go on and look for other elements that we have. So if you cross check, we are so far building it slowly by slowly. So now we are going to go and add the weather somewhere up here. So I think our weather is going to be here. So we have weather here. If you look, we have different weather ionize. Okay, all these are the different weather skins. Okay, if you check load, you can check maybe the one that you would like. There's that one, unload. There's also this one. There's also this one. So we have different weather skins. Okay, so keep checking until you get the weather that you prefer. Okay, all these ones are weather skins. Okay, so let us look for the weather that we used. I think it was this one. Okay, so this is the weather we are using. So I'm going to drag this one and I'll place it there in the top right corner. Okay, maybe I can move this a little down. Then if I do like this, in case I hover, it doesn't cover up what? Our calendar. Then if I finish dragging that, I'll just have maybe to lock it. I don't want it to move. Then the same applies to the calendar. I'll also lock this, make it what? Undraggable. You can even just right click on your calendar, then you go to settings, then you untick from here. Okay, that is it for the weather. I think basically that is what we have for our desktop so far. The other thing that maybe we have was from we have another skin which is called the captain. So go and install the captain. Make sure you uncheck this to load the skins so that they don't disorganize our desktop. Then install. When you install, you're going to have something like that. So go to your skins, look for the captain desktop, that one. So you see this one has different visualizers. Okay, we had one for CPU. If I click here CPU and I click that and I load, I'll get the visualizer for CPU. You can move it wherever you want. Then I have the date. I didn't have the date. I had something like RAM. Okay, click the RAM, then I will load that one. Okay, then we also have a visualizer here. You can click this and you load the visualizer if you want, but the visualizer is going to only work if there is sound on your computer. Okay, if you have any sound that is playing on your computer, that is when you're going to have the visualizer. If you don't have any sound playing, then you cannot see the visualizer. So when you're playing some music, the visualizer is going to be able to show. Okay, so you can drag the visualizer and move it to any place you feel like you want. Okay, you can move it here, you can move it here, you can drag it to the place of your choice. Okay, so maybe I'll put mine here. Okay, I can put that mine. That is why that is how you drag the visualizer. Make sure you have some music playing in the background. If you have music playing, then it is going to show up. Now then, for the big clock that we had in the center here, we shall go back still, look for go to our folder that we have the different skins. Then I'm going to look for the axe, this skin. Okay, I'll load that one, and check that, like we said, install. After installing, I'll go to the skins, sorry, to the Rainmeter, then I'll check for axe. Okay, then if I click this, we are going to be having, if I load, we are able to have that. Okay, that big clock. Now you drag this and you place it where you want to. You can choose to place it here like this, then you adjust depending on how you want. Okay, then you adjust that. When you finish, you can also drag this and adjust it like that. So you end up having that look for the clock. So for the clock, we have two versions. We have the one which is dark, and we have the one which is light. So if you prefer the light one, you can go for that. If you want the dark one, you can also load the dark one. Just click on this and load. Okay, now the final thing we are having is the taskbar. If you look at our taskbar, it is not transparent. Okay, so we want to make our taskbar transparent. Now to make it transparent, we're going to go to Google Chrome and download that software called Translucent TV. So just go to Google Chrome and type Translucent TV, then click enter. You can either download from Microsoft Store or you can download from GitHub. I'll attach the link in the description in case you cannot access Microsoft Store. Then I'll click Translucent TV, then click Get Install App, open Microsoft Store. Okay, now open. When you click open, the screen is already running. So I'll click open, close that. Okay, close this, then I'll go back to the desktop. If you do like this, okay, then I'm going to come, check here, then you see we have that Translucent TV. We have some small icon here. So you click that. By default, I think if you just open, if you finish installing and open, it has to be transparent. But in case it is not transparent, you can just go to your settings, okay, then go to advanced settings, then you choose to return to, okay, you can be like return to default settings. Okay, if you return to default settings, you can see that now we have our transparent taskbar. Okay, so for a transparent taskbar, you just have to play along with a translucent till be this one. Okay, so there are many other choices where you maybe want the taskbar to stay transparent. If you have a visible window, maximized window, you can go ahead and check out these other functions. Okay, this is now what I promised. So this is the end of our video presentation of how to make your taskbar and desktop to look like this. Another thing I can say that we have different skins, we have different visualizers, we have different weathers. So in case you want to get more of this, you just need to go to Google, then look for, we have visual skins. We have very many websites you can get different skins from. So if you click on visual skins, we have a website called Rainmeter skins. You can check that out. We have different themes that you can look for in case you want. We have different themes, you see. You can also go and look for different weather, different clock, visualizers. We have all these different elements, okay? So you can check it out and see and get other maybe ideas you would prefer. Okay. Thank you for watching our tutorial. Please subscribe and hit the bell notification for more videos. Goodbye.